Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to make a really fast, really cute little purse. It's going to be a gift bag. I hope you'll stay tuned. Well, this is the little gift bag, and I know you're thinking to yourself, that's going to take me an hour to make, and honestly, it's going to be fast and easy, and it isn't tricky at all. So you only need a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and the lighter weight, actually, the better. And I don't mean that you can have paper that's super flimsy. You have to have, this is Stampin' Up cardstock weight, and it's probably, I don't know, 65 pounds? I don't know. I'm making that up. I don't know. I cut out this border die from Sizzix. I love these old, thicker dies. This is, I'm sure you could probably find this on eBay. It's called a decorative strip, vintage lace edging, and it's from Sizzix. As I said, its number is 657413, and it looks like that. Actually, it looks like this when you cut it out. So what I want to do, first of all, is we're going to do a little bit of scoring. Now I want my bag to have the pattern go up and down like this, the diamonds to be straight up and down, so I'm going to cut it with that being at the top. Our first set of scores are going to be at 2.5 inches and at 9.5 inches. Actually, I should flip this over and score it on the back side because I want that other pattern to be my front, and so it'd be better if I scored it on this. So again, 2.5 and 9.5. Then you're going to turn it one turn, and on this side your scores are going to be at 5. I'm going to do that again, and at 7. That's all the scoring we need to do. Then we're going to fold our scores. Now this is the trickiest part coming up. What you need to do is you need to kind of pinch. I'm going to play with it a little bit so I can figure out the easiest way to do this. Okay. You're going to pinch your paper like this on the score. You see that? And then it'll fold down, and then you want to line it up so that the score, the line on that you just pinched lines up with your other side. So it makes a fold like that. Don't worry, you've got 3 more chances to see it. So then we're going to do it again. You're going to stick your finger in there like this, and you're going to try and bring this piece, this side, down like that so that it lines up. Of course, you know, when I'm trying to do it on camera, it's harder to do. Okay, I got a better angle. And you're going to fold it so that you get that score, or that fold in there. So you should have one at the top and one at the bottom. Again, we're going to pinch into the middle. You follow that? You're going to pinch into the middle of where your 2 scores meet. And then bring this piece up so that it lines up with your side like that, and then you're going to fold it. You want to make sure that that stays, and then you'll fold it, fold the crease so that the crease is there. That crease might not be right. Okay, and then we're going to do the same last time. Stick your finger in there. This one's way easier to do. And then bring it down like that. So you should have what looks like a little square, or I guess rectangle, right? So then what we're gonna do is we're going to put some tear tape on our edges up to that score, or up to where we folded it. There's another fold right there, so I'm just going to put a piece right there. Believe it or not, we're almost done. I know it sounds crazy. One on the edge, and then one up here. I saw this made as a gift bag for chapstick. It was very small, obviously. It wasn't this big. And I thought, I bet I could convert that into a real big bag. And so I played with it, and it was no problem doing it. The hardest part is that pinching thing. But once you get the hang of it, it's not hard to do either. And I put the second piece of tear tape almost up to where that, see where it bends? I put my tear tape almost up to that. And you're going to rub your tear tape and then take the backings off. All you're going to do next is you're going to fold in both sides, just like that. Then, when you pull your sides up, your box or your bag is pretty much made. See that? Kind of cool. It is better if you can get those folds to have a nice point on them, because then they'll really make the bag flat and straight when it's opened. So I'm just gonna burnish my scores. Okay, so then what I want to do is decorate it, because we're already done with the hard part. And what I thought I would do, there are some tiny little orange dots. Can you see those? And I thought it would be fun if I put a strip of orange paper at the top and then put one of these over it, like that. I think that'd be cute. Going with it. I'm going to use my Barely Art glue, and I'm just going to kind of scrub onto my cardstock. All right, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to lay this at the very top of my paper. And if I decide my paper is too long, not long, tall, then what I'll do is I'll just cut some of that excess off. And I'm going to fast forward through this part so you don't have to watch me gluing. So I'm going to measure this and decide, oh, it's almost exactly the right length. I'm going to do a systematic measuring system. You know how I'm saying? Where you just lay it up to the bag and then you just decide where it's going to be best to cut it. It's not a good system, but it's the one I'm using. I don't know if I should make this a little bit shorter. You think it looks nice? I think I'll make it a little bit shorter. That looks about right. Hopefully. Yeah, I think that looks better. If they're not the same length, that doesn't really matter because nobody's going to see them at the same time. You know what I mean? I think I cut the same amount off. I'm not going to worry about it. So this is going to be the thing that hides our handle. And our handle is going to be a green ribbon. So what I did was I made a mark that's 1 inch from both sides. See the mark right there? And there's a mark right here. And what I'm going to do, well, first I want to glue my other orange strip on. I already glued one on, and I figured you didn't really need to watch me glue that on. These are almost 7 inches long. Mine is just maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch away from 7 inches wide, and they're 2 inches thick at the bottom, and then they're, I don't know how tall they are, probably 4 inches tall, I think. I'll check that and tell you. So that's what it looks like right now. And then where we made those marks, I'm going to put my glue in here so you can see it better. Where I made those marks, I have a 13-inch long piece of ribbon, and I'm just going to loop it like this And then I'm going to put about where my marks are, I'm going to put them on the inside of that line. And then I'm going to line my ribbon up so it's right up to that 1 inch mark. Then pull the other side around. Hopefully this isn't camera. And then I'm going to lay the other side right up to that 1 inch mark. And if you think your ribbon is too long, you can always make yours shorter. But I made mine this long because I thought it was a good length. And then I have strips of white cardstock that I'm going to line that with, so I'm sure that my handles don't come undone. The reason I'm lining this with another strip, 2 reasons. I want to have a white strip because my Velcro is white, and I thought it would look better if the Velcro disappears. And the other reason is because the inside has this white and green pattern, and I thought, you know, when you're looking at the inside, it might look better. I might be wrong. Okay, here's my mark again. Probably can't see it, but I'll put my glue close to it so you can see the spots where it's close to. Same thing. You're going to lay one end of the glue, one end of our ribbon in one of those little piles of glue, and then one in the other, lining the outside edge of your ribbon up with that 1 inch mark. Then we get our other white strip, and I'm using Barely Art glue. I really like this glue, and I really like the not so fine tip applicator because I can get a lot of glue out or a little bit of glue. And no, they don't pay me to say anything. Nobody pays me to say anything. Just thought I'd tell you that in case you wondered. So now our bag is almost done. I gotta find the piece of Velcro that I tossed up here, and now it's missing. What else is new? I have Velcro dots that are self-adhesive that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I really like them. Even though they're white, you can camouflage them like this so that you don't have to worry about them. Okay, you want to bring your handles so they're out of the way. Oh, did I tell you what I did? Both of the Velcro pieces are attached right here. And then I'm just going to pull the bag over and make sure that both sides of the top are lined up straight. Because when you attach your Velcro, you don't want it to be wonky. Okay, and you want to squeeze it so that your Velcro holds. You can either push your little sides in, or you can let them bow out. It's up to you. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can, like, they can go like this, so they kind of pop out, or you can push them in. And there it is. There's the blue one. Okay, let me tell you sizes so you know exactly how big it is. It is, from top to bottom, it's 4 and almost 4 7/8. Across the bottom, I think it's still 2 inches. I might be making that up. It's 2 inches. Let me do the top again. No, I measured it wrong. It's 5 inches tall from top to bottom. Across, it's 7 inches. It's a big bag. I mean, when you're looking at bags, this should handle a lot of things that you would buy. It's not very wide across the bottom, but you could always make it bigger if you wanted to, and I could show you how to do that if you're interested. But I promised I would make a bunch of gift bags, and this is one in my series. So I hope you enjoyed this and that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and please tell your friends about me on social media because you know I love that. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.